Welcome students, Standard 8, General Science, Health and Disease. In the first part, we learned the infectious diseases. In this part, we learn non-infectious disease. Welcome, Standard 8, Science. We study non-infectious diseases, cancer, diabetes, heart disease. Non-infectious diseases which do not occur through infections and body contacts are called non-infectious disease. Such diseases arise in human body itself due to certain reasons. For example, cancer, hypertension, diabetes. Cancer. Uncontrolled and abnormal cell growth is called as a cancer. Group or lump of cancerous cells is called as malignant tumor. Cancer can occur in various organs like lungs, mouth, tongue, stomach, breast, uterus, skin, tissues like blood. Reasons of cancer: heredity, alcoholism, excessive consumption of junk food, burger, pizza, these are the examples. Lack of fiber content, fruit and leafy vegetables in the food. Consumption of tobacco, gutka, smoking, etc. Symptoms of cancer: chronic cough or Shohais, difficulty in swallowing. Next is incurable scar and inflammation, lumps in breast, and last is unexplained weight loss. Always remember that controlled diet helps to prevent some types of cancers. Physical exercise along with modern treatment is more beneficial to cure the cancer. Avoid addiction like tobacco, chewing, smoking, etc. Next is diabetes. The hormone insulin produced in pancreas controls the level of sugar, glucose in blood. If insulin is secreted in low quantity, glucose level cannot be controlled. This disorder is called as diabetes. Reasons of diabetes: heredity. The next reason is obesity. Third one is lack of physical exercise, and the most important is mental stress. Symptoms which cannot be ignored: frequent urination at night and it is increased, obesity or weight loss, sores that do not heal, unexplained weight loss. Preventive measures: following the proper diet, medicines and exercise under the supervision of doctor helps to keep the diabetes under control. The next and important disease is heart disease. Efficiency of the heart decreases due to decreased blood supply and thereby oxygen and nutrient supplies to the heart muscles. Due to this, heart has to perform more work that leads to stress on it. This may cause heart attack. One should not ignore these symptoms of heart disease: severe chest pains, pains in shoulder, neck and arms, cramps in hand, uneasiness, tremors, shaking. Cause risk factors, that is first heredity, high levels of cholesterol in the blood, smoking, diabetes, obesity, high blood pressure, high fat diet, lack of exercise, emotional stress. These are the causes and risk factors of heart disease. Treatments for heart disease: first is angioplasty, the repair of blood vessel as by inserting a balloon tipped catheter to unclog it. Next is bypass surgery, a surgical procedure to restore normal blood supply to the heart by creating new routes for the blood to travel into the heart. Installation of pacemaker. A pacemaker is a small device that is placed in the chest or abdomen to help control abnormal heart rhythms. Heart transplant is a surgery to remove a damaged or diseased heart and replace it with a healthy donor heart. Open heart surgery. surgery in which the chest is opened and surgery is performed on the heart. Installation of stents. A stent is a metal or plastic tube inserted into a vessel or duct to keep the passageway open. In this way, we can treat. We learned the topic number 2, health and disease. Now we're going to see the exercise in the form of quiz. You will get the 5 seconds for every question. Let's see the quiz.
Hello friends. In our previous session, we tried to understand what is health and what is disease, and on the basis of various factors, we also classified them appropriately. But to test what we have retained, today I want you to consider yourself as a doctor or a medical inspector and rack your brain to investigate some cases or problems placed before you. You will get only 5 seconds to solve them. So let's begin. Kelly is not keeping well since she drank contaminated water. Which disease might she be suffering from? And the options are: yes, it's cholera, as it is a waterborne disease. After using her friend's sunglasses, Steffi suffered from a communicable disease. So identify the disease. And the options are: correct, it's conjunctivitis, as it spreads indirectly via objects. Jack ate outside few days ago. It is reported that he suffers from flu. Identify the type of the disease. And the options are: yes, that's right, as flu is an airborne disease. Brock suffers from defective organ formation, a medical condition which is present in him since birth. Identify the type of the disease. And the options are: it's the congenital disease, as they are present since birth. Eva's grandpa died suddenly due to a severe heart attack. Identify the type of the disease. Yes, it's the acute disease, as they are sudden and severe in nature. Dan's locality is a breeding ground for rats and mosquitoes, due to which he suffered from malaria. Identify the type of the disease. Malaria spreads through flies, hence it is a vector-borne disease. Jenny's father suffers from a long-term and progressive diabetes since he was 48 years old. Identify the type of the disease. Yes, he is suffering from chronic disease, as it is present since many years. Yesterday on his way to school, Ajay drank water from his bottle and ate few slices of bread jam. Today he complains of having stomachache. Perfect. It's the food-borne disease, as it happened due to eating expired jam. Now let's move on to our last section. Find the odd disease out. Are all 4 transmitted through same mode? If not, then pick out the incorrect one. Yes, except anthrax, all are vector-borne diseases. Non-communicable diseases like cardiovascular disease, meningitis, cancers, diabetes kill nearly 38 million people each year. But wait, something is wrong here. Identify. Absolutely correct. Meningitis is an exception as it is a communicable disease. So the big question here is, why do we study all this? Yes, to know all this is important as every human being is the author of his or her own health and disease. With knowledge as an instrument, we should try to understand disease better in order to fight them. I bet you'll have something to say and more to learn. So come back here to watch our upcoming sessions and do subscribe and make learning fun. So stay tuned, stay updated and follow your curiosity.